Local market insights are crucial when making investment or relocation decisions. While national data provides a broad perspective, examining specific local postcodes is essential. This Lettings Market Review, brought to you by Let's Rent Cambridge, shares valuable data and local intelligence. As Propertymark accredited agents, they are both qualified and regulated, ensuring you receive reliable and professional advice. Visit their website, letsrentcambridge.co.uk, or give them a call on 01223 86 3000.
Hi everyone. Today we're bringing you the latest insight into the rental market in Cambridge as we move into the second half of 2025. Before we get into the local details, let's take a quick look at how our wider region is shaping up compared to the rest of the UK. Over the past year, average rents across the east of England have risen by around 6.5%, which is slightly lower than average throughout the whole country. But the rise is well above the percentage increase we've seen in Greater London and the South East, and closer to the sharp growth recorded in places in the north. Now, focusing on Cambridge itself, as we've said before, this is a market that never seems to slow down. With such a diverse mix of professionals, students, academics and military personnel looking to rent, there's always a strong stream of demand. On top of that, there's significant new development happening, all within a city that has some of the highest property values in the country. Over the past 12 months, the average rent achieved here has been £1,473 per month, reflecting a 5.3% increase compared to the year before. That's a little below the 6.5% rise we've just talked about across the east of England as a whole, but still a robust climb in what was already a high-value market. If you break those numbers down by property type, it's clear that Cambridge rents are consistently higher than regional averages. For example, flats here cost an average of £1,405 per month, while across the wider east of England, you'd typically pay about £1,092. Terraced houses in the city average £1,503 compared to £1,215 regionally. Semi-detached homes are renting for around £1,519, again above the regional average of £1,373. And detached houses come in at just under £1,950 a month, compared to around £1,694 elsewhere in the east. Around 51% of all homes let over the past year were flats, which makes sense given the younger renter profile in Cambridge, with the average age of tenants here being just 31. So, what should you look out for as we head further into 2025? Well, there are a few trends worth knowing about. Central Cambridge, that's the CB1 to CB5 postcodes, continues to see incredibly strong demand. Students, professionals and academics are all competing for well-presented homes. And the data shows those properties tend to let very quickly. If you're a tenant thinking of making a move, the best advice is to start early. Begin your search well in advance and have everything ready to go. Your deposit, references and ID. That way, you'll be in the strongest position to secure the home you really want. For those who prefer somewhere more affordable without compromising on connections, CB23 and CB24 are definitely worth a look. These areas around Wandlebury Country Park offer great walking and cycling routes and have become very appealing spots for renters. Another big factor for both landlords and tenants is the Renters' Rights Bill, which is due to become law within weeks. This will bring in major changes like banning no-fault evictions, limiting rent increases to once a year in line with the market, capping upfront payments, preventing competitive bidding over rental properties, and making it easier to keep pets. Most of these measures are anticipated to be in place by this time next year. In addition, further down the line in 2028 and 2030, new energy efficiency standards will mean properties must achieve at least a C rating on their EPCs. Therefore, properties with high EPC ratings will command a premium, attracting eco-conscious tenants willing to pay more for greener living spaces. These are big shifts that will give renters more protection, but also create extra responsibilities and costs for landlords. So, whether you're renting or letting, now is definitely the time to get prepared, and we can help with that. So, just to wrap up our local updates in the area, in postcode area CB1, the regeneration here is transforming Station Road into a vibrant, mixed-use community with modern workplaces, homes and amenities. Major upgrades to the A14 continue, which will improve connections, making northern Cambridge even more desirable. And looking further ahead, the prestigious east-west rail link between Oxford and Cambridge, as well as improvements to the A428, are two government-backed projects that are set to make a big impact on the area's appeal in coming years. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a landlord looking for a professional letting agent, we're here to help. And if you're a tenant looking for your next home, please do get in touch. We'll see you next time.
Get in touch with Let's Rent Cambridge on 01223 86 3000 or visit their website letsrentcambridge.co.uk.